Siema, siema, siema. No i szukam Rose. Ona ma jakieś informacje dla nas, więc działamy.
Rose works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy! Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong. Mister, the Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of
Już to słyszeliśmy, ale no cóż.
Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Dobrze, szukamy tutaj trochę.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Idź, 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 panie.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Ciekawe. No chłopie złoty, idź, idź.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome
Siema.
to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
O kurde.
What? What?
Otruła nas.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save
Rose took a
Alice
day
this
from
way.
me. I
She
had
knows
less
more
than
this
12
time.
hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and
My
sugar.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. As possible, there was no time to waste.
Dostać się do samochodu.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you. Weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. Tangled bed sheets and
Ziomek tam stoi.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Znowu pałę?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Co się tam dzieje?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him. Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'm really trying to let him get away.
No to uciekamy od policji.
Stop running. Freeze.
O kurde.
He's gonna try to make it through here.
Damn.
Over here. Get over there. I'm on. God damn it, where did he go? Slip away. Keep an eye out.
Chyba do policji pod nie będę mógł strzelać, nie?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Prawo jak Rambo, pierwsza krew. Też się tak uciekało, no dobrze, może i nie jak Rambo, ale on też tak uciekał.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Oni też tam zostają zaatakowani. A potem wszystko na mnie zwalą. No, dokładnie.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
O kurde.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
To co to tam było?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were...
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Dobrze, to była to stacja radiowej.
Mulligan, over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that's Przed and a...
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight. The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Fix it. Kopnij, kurde, no tak, no. Po rosyjsku. A, no, weź tą latarkę, no, cholera jasna.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in.
Na te błyskawiczne, okej. Błyskowe.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report, over.
Kurwa. O ja pierdzielę.
Sheriff Breaker, report, over. Team 2, come in. I need a report.
Kurde mole no. Zapieprzaj, biegnij, biegnij, ziomuś, biegnij. O.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
O jebany. dotarłem.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
A i policji dał znać. Ziomkuś.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Kurde, jest dreszczyk.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
O! Okej. O kurde. Ale... No, brak amunicji, no to co mam teraz zrobić? No i to zabij mnie. Jak jest brak amunicji, to nic nie zrobię. Dobrze, to na luzie ja to zrobię w następnym odcinku. Muszę to ochłonąć.
It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.